The one and only Xylophoney here to finally train for the upcoming tournament. I finally got some Pokemon ready and we are good to go. However, I still don't know what my team's gonna be, but let's just start training. Let's just start, let's get on with it. Maybe you guys can give me a little insight, give me a little assistance, and we'll be fine. Oh, it is rising to the sunny time, so not gonna spot any additional Glygars here, but we're right here training in the swamp, of course. So we're gonna try to get all the special EVs and what we need for this team to thrive. Alright, so the XPO on. So now everyone's gonna get these stats. We're gonna speed do this. We're gonna kill it. We're gonna be amazing. You guys are amazing too. You know, almost as amazing. Anyway, let's get going. So we have a Hawlucha, a Gyarados, and a Gligar, finally, with a Razor Fang. So we might actually be able to do that. And then, of course, we also have Talonflame. So we haven't decided the team yet, but we gotta train, and we have less than 2 hours until the actual tournament begins, so I have to be done in like an hour and a half. So, no big deal, right, guys? I can train an entire team in an hour and a half. I just gotta act really quickly. See, Hawlucha's getting his levels. Quick attack on, nah, I don't need that. And yeah, so essentially on this Gligar, any stat will do except special attack. I want it to take a hit, I want it to attack, so I'm not going to be too specific with how I'm building this guy. Because, you know, it's not the one with the special nature anyway, so I don't have to go too try-hard. So we should be perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Did I get the Gyarados I wanted? I got a good Gyarados. This one is an adamant nature, and it has almost perfect speed and just about perfect. Actually, it might have perfect attack. So this thing is going to be just as powerful with its attacks as any other Gyarados in all of Pokemon. So that makes me happy. Now, Hawlucha and Gyarados and Gligar, let's just make sure everyone is good to go here. Because I did disable some leveling to get specific EVs, but nope, they're all good to go. Talonflame doing his work, Gardevoir already probably max EV'd, so I don't need to worry about it. But just so I speed up the leveling process, let's disable Gardevoir's levels. So all the experience goes to the other guys. It doesn't split up multiple ways. And yeah, I think that's the plan there. So, what's next? We got Poliwags. That'll give us some speed. So let's keep on training it. So, to anyone who hasn't seen EV training before, we gotta fight all the specific Pokemon with the specific correct items on my Pokemon to make this work. Now, you can kind of mathematically guess things just to make it work out, but I haven't really been doing that. So, we'll probably start doing that once we get to Gligar and Gyarados, just because they're a little less trained. But, ooh, we got a boss Poliwag here. But yeah. Why couldn't we do this on Twitch? We did all the Pixelmon stream yesterday on Twitch. We go back and forth, you know this. If I can't get Gliscor in time, Hawlucha, yeah. And I think I will be able to get Gliscor in time, because I have everything I need to make it happen. Yeah, I really do. I also have some TMs for it, including an Earthquake TM. I have 2 Earthquake TMs. I managed to find the shop and buy those. So we should be able to get a decent set of moves on all of our Pokemon. So I'm pretty happy with that. You jumped into your pool full of ice? Oh, man. Yeah, we just had to scrape all the, or lift all the ice off the, we have a pool cover because it's like just a cheap above ground pool. Well, cheap, but it's an above ground pool. So we had to take that off before it like freeze and started like expanding and tearing everything up. So that was cold. But yeah, if you jumped into an icy pool, that's worse. Have fun with that. Let's see. Ooh, we got a nice little Gligar over here. Anyone have a spare splash play? Ah, I guess that's for Arceus. Ah, no, Gligar, Sandville. Nope. Gligar does give defense, so that is a stat I don't want on all these Pokemon. But we're in a rush, so if we get a couple stats wrong, we can fix them later. It's not a big deal. It's not that big of a deal. Alright, so Hawlucha's got that going. I need to get an EV item on Gligar in a moment, so I have some Pokemon in my PC that may be able to help that end. So, yeah. Roleplays are on break? Yeah, a little bit. At least all the active roleplays happen to be on break right now. Not the concept of them, of course. Alright, so let's go into the PC, and I believe one of our breeding Glygars had a HP item on him, so we can just take that off, and we'll boost up our Pokemon with that. Excellent. Alright, guys, if you ever see me slowing down today, you call me out. Because we gotta move quick. I slept in. I'm not ready for what the day has in front of me. So we don't necessarily need to hyper train Hawlucha, so maybe I should just focus on Gyarados, because Hawlucha we might not even bring. So Gyarados goes with the Intimidate, and I got a Thrash ability on him, so he should be able to do damage to whatever I throw him at. There we go, won the battle, and Gyarados is getting speed. So, looking at his moves here, if it takes 2 Thrashes to kill something and I get 5 EVs a turn, it would take a little while. I need to get some better moves on Gyarados to really gauge how far we are in his training. But it's about 250 per thing, and if I'm training on the right things, I get about 5 EVs per target. So that means I need about 50 attacks from each of these Pokemon to get these Pokemon fully EV trained. So to train the whole team, that's 150 Pokemon I need to kill. So yeah, it's kills, not attacks, obviously. I didn't look at the nature here, so I'm just going to calm myself down real quick. Hypercutter, okay. And then, of course, some of it's going to carry over a little bit. And then some of it's going to not be a perfect measurement because, for example, this guy, he is, you know, a bit of a beast. Can I hit him with this? Okay, that's interesting. I've always been interested about this flying press move that Hawlucha has. We got Dragon Rage. I don't know if it'll be much use, but we'll grab it. Excellent. Why is it called Gyarados? I haven't given him a proper name. He hasn't earned it yet. You know he has to earn it. Alright, so he'll get that, and we can Dragon Rage a Poliwag. That's fine. Train Gyarados for about 30 minutes, then Gligar. Yeah, pretty much. That would be a effective means. Then again, Gligar is going to be a little harder to train because it's a less offensive Pokemon. So we're going to have to try to do a few other things to make it all work out flawlessly. Let's hit him with the Thrash. There we go. Is everyone getting their experience? Just want to make sure, because they all need it. What stats did Wooper give again? Is that like health or something? I don't remember. And as planned, Minecraft Hugo is still on track to come back in February. So get excited for that. Yeah, no Megas in this tournament. And yeah. Dragon Rage is only good at the beginning of the game. Yeah, I was just thinking for the training processes here. But some other things are low level. We're good. You think I should focus on leveling? I'll hit the levels just fine. I'll hit the levels. Like, I can just train these guys on, like, higher level Pokemon if I need to hit the levels, which I have in my Mesa area. Can I hit kill level 25 with Dragon Rage? Pfft, nope. Really, you paralyzed me, buddy? Come on. Yeah, the levels will come. I think. I hope. So let's just get everything we need on it. I might just ditch Hawlucha to make sure the levels come. So, what do you guys think? Should we toss Hawlucha out? Hawlucha would be a good thing to counter any ice people. And I know of at least one person using ice type. So I don't know. Wooper is health? Okay, I thought so. Do I still do Atlas? Yeah, I do. And I'm not using Gardevoir for the tournament. Let's see. Yeah, so let's just toss Hawlucha aside. Because we won't be using him if we can use Gligar. Let's see, side comes in. How much do you need to donate to make me sing? What do you want me to sing? Because that depends. Now we ain't got time to pull up lyrics and sing today. We got like no time for this tournament. We gotta go. Main problem is gonna be electric types. That's why we got Gliscor. That's an easy switch in if there's electric types. Like, I'm not concerned about electric one bit. See, Talonflame for ice. He's not fantastic against ice, though. He's good, but he's not the answer. He's not the answer for everything. Can you kill the chat? You can certainly try. Just don't spam. So, because people want to be able to use Hawlucha. Oh, man, what do I take out if I'm using Hawlucha? Because if I use Hawlucha, then I am super vulnerable to electric attacks. So I don't know the right answer, guys. Alright. Yeah, everyone's getting their experience. The reason I have the EXP all on isn't to share experience, but it's to share the EVs. Because since I'm attacking all speed and attack targets, those EVs will be shared across all of the other Pokemon I'm trying to EV train. So realistically, I said I'm getting 5 per turn, but I'm actually getting like 7 or more per Pokemon I kill. So we're doing okay with that. But yeah, you guys might have a point that I need to work on the levels a little bit more. Why not replace Hawlucha? Because then it's the, I don't know. It is between Talonflame and Hawlucha. I think it really is. Just Moonblast that, that's fine. Oh, Paris, get over here. We know Gyarados can beat you. Yeah, I'm not sure. Largely because Talonflame's done. And he's trained. For the most part, I think. Alright, so I'll let Hawlucha keep being trained, since we're still unsure. Let's see. I'll have to check. What is the base speed of Hawlucha, and what is the base speed of Talonflame? Because in this particular setting, the ability is going to mean nothing, so let's just look at stat for stat. Let's look at stat for stat. So can I get the numbers for the speed of Talonflame versus the speed of Hawlucha? They're both built very similarly. So I just need to know that. Yeah, Hawlucha is a good counter for a lot of the things I'm missing out on. So you never knew. Alright. Let's see. Come on, where the Pokemon at? Where the Pokemon at? Where the Pokemon at? I think we're going to be in the swamp for one more day. But yeah, I kind of do want to rush back to the Mesa just to get some higher levels to train on. Alright, so a lot of you are saying Hawlucha instead of Talonflame. Alright, give me these numbers. Give me these numbers, guys. Some of my trusted sources I asked to look up stuff. Can you look up the exact speed of Hawlucha versus the base speed of Talonflame? I'm not gonna let that be the decider, but I want it to, you know, I want to see. And then, let's see. Okay, Hawlucha 118, Talonflame 126. Both good. Both good. Okay. What is the base attack of each of those? The tournament is in about an hour and a half. So I am grinding hard. Ooh, he might beat Gyarados here. Nope, he ingrained. Alright, sweet. Cool. So Talonflame is 8 points faster. Yeah, I want to see the attack. Because here's the difference on that too. Talonflame has moves that do 120, 120, and quick attack, a priority move, while this is 75, 75, 80, 60. Let's see. Wait, is the attack on Talonflame still stronger? Oh no, Hawlucha is stronger. Okay, cool. Someone was just saying the wrong info. So Hawlucha has better attack, so that moves the scale back. So since I want speed and attack, what did I say, 8 points of difference there? And then for attack, it goes back in the favor of Hawlucha by 3 points. Then we can talk about type coverage. Type coverage is where it may swing back into Hawlucha's favor, because I have that electric to take on any scary water types. Do any of them have any tanking abilities to be mentioned? Anyone, do they have like decent health or decent, like comparing their health and defense, special defense? Will that play a factor in this decision whatsoever? What do you guys think? Yeah, right now I'm kind of just running you guys through my own mindset that I run through when I'm choosing what Pokemon to go on the team. So, it's a good place of mind to be. You need pancakes, man? I want pancakes. I haven't had pancakes in a while. Yeah, more attack. I'm just saying if I subtract the speed number, then that subtracts 8. So currently, Hawlucha's 3 points ahead in the overall running. But once again, when it comes down to that damage, Hawlucha has other advantages, or Talonflame has other advantages than just the sheer power of its moves. Both similarly in defenses. That's what I assumed. So you got some good levels there. Ooh, bounce on Hawlucha. I love bounce, but it's not really important without I'm gonna toss it because it's not important without leftovers. I love bounce on Gyarados. That's what I should say. Rest of their stats are relatively close. I thought so. So it really comes down to the moves then. Let's see. We have a flying move and a fire move. Fire type's going to counter that steel and the ice that we are threatened by. Also, Talonflame getting hit by an ice move will probably survive. While Hawlucha has fighting, which will counter the steel and ice type. So their type coverage is very similar. However, Hawlucha has a Thunder Punch. So Hawlucha can also counter water, whilst Talonflame is weak to water. Bounce is really good, but with no items, it's not as good as just straightaway attacks, because people can switch and predict once you start bouncing. I really do love the move, though. Talonflame is 499, Hawlucha's 500. Wow. Okay, well that pretty much goes in line of what we were saying with the stats there. Yeah, so it might just be the Thunder Punch that's deciding this. Because the Thunder Punch, like, aside from that, like, I don't think Roost is going to come into it. It's that or Quick Attack. Quick Attack being a priority move is where things come into play. So what do we value more, Thunder Punch or Quick Attack? I think, like, now that you've seen me get this far down into the decision-making line, this is where we're going to actually look at our other competition and decide based on that. I know for a fact other people are going to be running Gyarados. I'm pretty sure Panda's running Water type, and I know he knows what he's doing, and Gyarados is always a threat. So that makes me decide I think Thunder Punch is more important. But as you see, I went through like all those other processes before looking at my opponents to decide what was going on my team. So yeah. Talonflame does take damage from his moves, but I don't really think that's important considering the amount of, how he's not very tanky anyway, so it's fine. Let's see. Yeah, I have no idea when Mario's streaming. Mario's probably just gonna record the tournament and then stream later, if he even does. Let's see. Talonflame's 540. Ooh, interesting. It might be based on the I don't know. Hawlucha's better versus Rock. Yeah, I don't intend on I don't assume I'm going to go up against Stealth Rocks. And don't tell me if someone's like picking or not picking something. That's not okay. Yeah, because the only thing I can go off is my assumptions here. I don't want to actually know what my opponents are choosing. Alright, so let's switch the other EV item onto Gyarados and start training that. But yeah, if there's other Gyaradoses in the tournament, I do have to consider that. Lucha also counters Rock. Yeah. He does. I am leaning towards Hawlucha, guys. Just to let you all know. And it sounds like you guys are leaning towards Hawlucha as well. Guys, this Gligar has Poison Heal. He has immunity, which means that evolves into Poison Heal. We found it! And we caught it in the first ball! We did it! We can leave the swamp! Ah, got it! We got it! Woo! Oh man. Oh man, we got the Gligar we wanted. We got it, guys, we got it. Just in general, it's not weak to Rock, and I think it still is weak to Rock. I'm pretty sure it's still weak to Rock, it just also counters Rocks. And these two Pokemon in particular, you want, but yeah, to give you some credit, these two Pokemon, they are offensive Pokemon with high speed, which means you have to focus more on the offensive capabilities of countering than the defensive capabilities. Gligar is tanky, so you can look at the defensive capabilities, but the fast Pokemon, if you're looking to counter, you just want to look at the attack moves and how fast it is. But yeah. We got it. We got it. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. That's good. That's real good. So we're just gonna... I know there's a bunch of, like, decent levels around my Mesa area. You know what we should train in? We should train in the spawn, because there's gonna be Pokemon everywhere. Yeah, let's start by training in spawn. See how that goes. Does fighting resist rock? I just thought it damaged against it. Because remember, it's not always the case. Like, just because something's good against it doesn't mean it resists it. Holucha is neutral to rock? Okay. I didn't know fighting type counted in that. But very good. It's good to know. Ooh, that's some attack stats right there. Ooh, and it's a level 64. Let me just, I'm gonna have to pull out Altaria to help me out with this one. But let's let everyone get a piece of the cake, shall we? Let's get Gyarados out there. Let's get Holucha out there. Alright, so now I have to train 3 Pokemon. Alright, now we'll let Altaria get out there to sweep up. If you can. Yeah, you probably can. Dude, that pursuit could have hit me on anyone. There we go. Levels, EVs. I probably should have just focused on the levels for that particular thing. Ooh, shopkeeper, what do you got? Sunstone, Leafstone? I don't care. I don't care. Alright, I'm not afraid of anyone seeing my team because it's too late to change anything. Ooh, are you a trainer? You're a level 73 trainer. Let's get you guys some experience. Beedrill. Do I have a flying move? I have Sky Attack. And give up learning Leer. Well, yeah. Was that all the train? Fine. We got a little... another trainer over here. See, we got Trapinch with fighting. Yeah, this is a private server. Got Mankey. At least I'm like finding stuff that gives attack. Okay, Slowpoke gives defense. But that's okay. Moonblast to finish you off. What do we got now? Geodude, so that's defense. And Spearow is attack. Not bad. I'll take it. If it ain't Moonstone, don't get it right. If I see a Moonstone, though, you know we're gonna be on that. But these Sunstones, pfft. Ain't nobody need a Sunstone. Now, did I heal at all while I was at the swamp? I totally did. Oh, but these Zangooses are good for training, so let's do it. Yeah, let's... Nah, no one can really beat it. So let's just get all the levels on, then we'll focus on the EVs. Because right here is like, there's high levels that give me all the stats I'm looking for. So I'm okay with this. Why did I do Sky Attack? Because it's good, that's why, Xylo. Alright, Slash, nope, don't need it. Tailo, sure. I think it's the right attacks. Let's kill it. Alright. Let's make sure we got everything else. Let's go heal up and keep training. Pretty rare in Ars Magica, true. But Moonstones are even better still in Ars Magica even. So, I don't care. Alright, Gyarados. Let's get you ratted to training. Anyone want to do some betting on the winner of the tournament? Ooh. If I knew the teams, then I would. But yeah, other than that, like, because you guys know I can analyze. You know I can look at, you know, what everyone has and pretty much... yeah, I can assume how things would go a lot. And that's why I can win things pretty easily. Because I look at what my chances are against things, and if they're not good, I get to change up my plan because I analyze ahead of time. This, though, since I didn't really have time, I mean, I'm not really going to hyper-analyze my opponent's teams in this when there's, you know, 20 opponents, potentially. So, it's not like any great answer. Oh, jeez, that's not a good matchup. Go to Walrein. I was a big fan of Walrein back in the early days of Pixelmon. 10k bet on Flues. Can you ever bet on Flues? Is that a thing people can do? Oh, we might get big XP. Oh, nope. Alright, what about Gyarados? Trash. Nope. Alright, let's run. Couldn't beat that trainer with Altaria. Altaria, unfortunately, because it's all ice. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta evolve that. Richie's using poison, watch out for toxic. Yeah. That's always something. Switch Gligar before it's too late? What do you mean? Oh, guys, I can't use the poison heal in this tournament because I can't use items. So I'm still planning on using this one. Yeah, don't worry, I'm not doing this by mistake, if that's what you're wondering. Because I can't really utilize the poison heal. And yes, poison heal would be good against, like, Richie in particular. But that's about it. Like, I'd much rather have a different one. Yeah, like, yes, it would be good against Richie, but that's one person. And I doubt that many people are running poison. Because poison is a tough one, guys. So I'm not going to revolve the team around it. And honestly, it is too late to switch. It really is. You're just paralyzing me out here. Fine, I'll heal up again. How many Pokemon I got from my team? Yeah, it's a tournament of 3. We're about to get Hawlucha leveled up all the way. So that's good. Minccino, Esper, any of these Pokemon give. I know Oddishes give the special attack. You know, I guess I better just fight them. And we can clean up the EVs later. We gotta move quick, you know? There we go. Very good. And then let's try to start capping out some Pokemon and their stats, you know? Actually, I guess I should continue doing things the way I have been. It's probably the most efficient. Take Zygarde. Yeah, it's too high level. Any legendary is. What's a Purloin give? I don't know. Oh, that one's glitched. Okay. Flame Charge increases speed. Yeah, I was thinking about putting that on Talonflame, but if I'm not bringing Talonflame, then I don't think I have anyone to put it on. Just bluff that you have Poison Field versus Richie. That's not a bad idea. Is Richie even on right now? Nah. Okay, so as soon as I see Richie get on, I'm gonna fly over into Swamp Area and act all excited. You know? Cause that's a bluff I'm willing to do. I'm willing to bluff that, you know? So you don't really want to train on those Miltanks all too hard. So. Starly, sure. I'll take it. Yeah, this is still a better training area than my Mesa. Just because Pokemon are spawning left and right, baby. I'm just trying to train it all as quick as possible. Because we need the levels. We need the EVs. We need all of it. Alright, let's start checking if Gyarados is done. So here's how you check. You look at your Gyarados, right? You look at its stats. It is sitting at 68 speed. So we're going to kill 2 things, or actually just 1 thing. And then we'll see if its speed increases any. 68 speed. Ponyta will do. Ooh, this is going to be a tough fight. There we go. And there we go. Please don't level up. Up, Gyarados leveled up, so we gotta look again. Because if it levels up, then obviously it's gonna change. 1 EV, Trent. Boosted it by 3, huh? Alright, so 71 experience. Or 71 speed. And let's bite. Then I gotta get moves on these Pokemon. I did spy on Mario's stuff, and I saw he had Waterfall TM. Up, Gyarados leveled again. You know, let's just wait till Gyarados gets a little higher level, and we'll do the math. We can get Hawlucha doing the heavy lifting for now. So what can we fight? What can we fight? Let's see, we're only 30 minutes in, and the team's looking pretty okay so far. So I think we're going to make it, guys. Still don't know what Glameow gives. Oh, no, I do not want to fight Oddish with this team. Nope, nope, nope. Let's see. Skarmory could have been good, but I don't feel like the strengths of Skarmory are going to give a lot to this competition. Can someone let me know what a Glameow gives for EVs? Because I'm just fighting them, like, assuming they're speed or something, but they might give, like, something like that. So that'd be good to know. Oh, actually, Hawlucha does want to get in that fight. Then Hawlucha's almost at the good level. Hawlucha can learn U-turn. Yeah. I don't have any U-turn TMs, though. Oh, don't want to fight a Mareep. Sure. Fight a little Starly. Alright, Rattata. We got this. I love I'm actually just training my team in about an hour. Before the thing starts. I am a madman. Let's see what a flying press can do. Let's hope we don't get dropped. Oh, we got dropped. Yep, we got dropped. Alright, Braviary. Help us out here. Look at all that beef. Actually, I want to pick up that beef. Wait, that's a light clay? That's actually a Pokemon item. I'll take that. Alright, so Gyarados, you're back in the lead. Yeah, we disable leveling during tournaments. That way, they won't overlevel. Luckily, there's that feature in that. +1 speed for Glameows. Thank you. Yeah, that was my thought, attack or speed. So you can usually guess. If you know Pokemon well enough, you can guess and do it right, but if you're trying to do it all perfect and you don't know Pokemon that well, then I would check after everything you're trying to kill. It would take more time, but I mean, I'm in a rush anyway, so if I get something wrong, oh well. Alright, so he's fighting that. I'm gonna fight the Sentret. Then I'm gonna try to find some tanky things to fight with the Gligar. Once we're confident we got all this. Alright, so Gyarados, how's your speed looking? 71. He didn't level up since I said that last. Gosh. Alright, so we killed a Rattata. His speed is still 71. I'll kill one more to confirm, but I'm pretty sure Gyarados' speed is capped out. His speed is now 71. Alright, we're going to switch these items around. Gyarados, we're going to make sure your attack is capped now. And this doesn't guarantee mean it's all capped. I probably have some inconsistencies somewhere in their EV training because I haven't been going super specific. But this means it's close. I didn't look at his attack first. U-turn on Gligar. Okay, I'll take that. Is that a Mega Ampharos? Let me just leave that guy there, and I'm just gonna run to the PC real quick and grab my Zygarde. Then I might be able to beat it, because my strong Pokemon I have on me right now is a Braviary. Alright, so we can switch that out for a Zygarde. And we might as well just pull that out, and we'll switch you for you, so we can get the experience. Actually, let's freeze Hawlucha's leveling, just in case this gives me too much. That is Gligar, that is not Hawlucha. Alright, and let's see. Ooh, that's a move tutor. Hold on, priorities. What do you have? Leech Seed, Aura Sphere. I don't think anyone I have can learn that. Zen Headbutt, that might be a possibility. Let's take a look if, Hawlucha can learn Zen Headbutt. That'd be fun. He can if I give him some of that, so I'll keep that in mind. Should I get Zen Headbutt on Hawlucha? Let's see, let's hit this thing with Nightmare. Oh, why did I hit it with Nightmare? Why am I dumb? Now I can hit it with Nightmare. Make sure it stays asleep. Oh, it did not stay asleep. Zygarde has Dig, so we should be alright here. Nope. There we go, and finally... Actually, Dragon Pulse would do it too, wouldn't it? There we go, lots of experience. Twister, I don't care. And we got a rare candy and a evolution item. Sweet! So, try out the wheat, try out the mutton, try out that, and we can get the rare candy. Nope, the rare candy. Beautiful. Can I catch a Pokemon? Not today. We busy. Busy training. Alright, get out of here. Need my Pokemon back. Alright, so we'll switch you guys for... Actually, it didn't really matter. I had all the team I needed on me. Gligar's been doing some things. Now, I need to get Gligar evolved, so let's throw that on him. And, ooh, hello. You want to give me some levels, buddy? Pidgey? Sure. Yep, Pidgey's going down like it's nothing. Spearow's going down, and Gligar leveled up and is evolving. Boom. I can catch... No, you can't catch boss Pokemon. Zubats give me +2. Zubats? Really? I doubt that. And the tournament is going to be a separate episode. There we go. We got the boy. We got the champion. We got the thing. So now, let's see. Everyone's getting their levels on. We're almost there. Now, let's check the EVs out. Gyarados, you have... I'm sorry, I looked at his speed. You have 104 attack. Let's see if we can boost that anymore with 2 more Pokemon. Let us get Halucha back to the leveling, because he's almost there. And then let's kill. I believe I was at 104. And now I am still at 104. Let's just do one more to check. One more Pokemon I actually want to kill, please. Alright, I love how everyone's probably running around just looking for a move to learn. Oh yeah, there was that move. That move tutor I wanted to use. Ooh, this will be the Zangoose to test it all out. We'll see if he goes past 104. And Gyarados is done. He just needs levels now. So let's start checking on Halucha. Now, is that relearner still out here? Yeah, that tutor is right here. So what did we want to get? Did we want to get a Zen Headbutt on Halucha? What would that be good for? Psychic's good against what? Poison? Like, Fighting? Fighting I'm fine against. Poison, I have 2 Earthquakes against. I'm gonna be okay. I don't need to get a Zen Headbutt. But are there any other moves worth getting? I don't think there is. Unless you guys see something. Yeah, I think that would be the only one worth getting. Keep up the work. I'm on it. How do you know if they had a power belt? It's an honor system. Like everyone, that's why it's all YouTubers on the server. Like everyone's doing videos. So in your video, people will see if you're cheating or not. And plus, yeah, just honor system. Don't cheat. Simple as that. Let's see. Didn't see a move relearner. Alright, let's keep on fighting. So let's test out Halucha. Its speed is sitting at 115. Yikes. Some speedy dude. Let's kill this. Its speed is now still 115. And its attack is... Oh, I didn't even look at its attack. Its attack is 104 with that beautiful attack nature. And its attack is going to be now... Actually, I just leveled up. We gotta look again. But now we can freeze the leveling of Halucha. Alright, its leveling is... Or its speed is 107. Whew! There you go, Halucha. Just kill 2 things just to confirm. There we go. And that was 107. And now Halucha is at 107. So Halucha's done. It's time for Gliscor, isn't it? Let's do it. So to get Gliscor all trained up, I'm going to need some Earthquakes, aren't I? I kind of want to go back to the swamp because there was a lot of tanky Pokemon back at the swamp. So honestly, let's do it. Or I could just really loosely train it on the speed and attack. I don't know, but I want to get that health boost on it, as you can see here. So we're going to try to do that. I'm going to put down the... actually, what moves does Gliscor have? U-turn acrobatics will be enough for training. Yeah, let's just try to train Gliscor out here then. Gyarados still needs levels anyway. Gyarados certainly levels slower than Gliscor. Look at that. Alright, Purloin. Acrobatics. Easy work. And I crit. Caterpie is health, actually, so let's get some health. Yeah, Fallout, in all honesty, is probably going to come out, because I'm probably going to do the tournament tomorrow, and then Fallout the day after. So, it's going on a couple-day break. Abundance Bee. Sure. I'm dropping all kinds of stuff all over the ground. Yeah. Yeah. Get the Pidgey going here. Now, the Gliscor is going to be a little harder to check the stats on. I mean, I'll know when I'm done doing stats, I guess. I don't know what you give me, so get out of here. So right now we're just rushing to get the levels. What are we? We're 43 minutes into the training, and we just need the levels up on 2 more Pokemon. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, is this a different tutor? This is a different tutor. What do we have here? Drill Run. That's a cool move. But I don't need it. And that's 8 diamonds to get that move. Thrash is a decent move, but I already have it. Yeah, nothing really. Low kick's okay. But we can pass on that. We can pass on that. Alright, ooh, Gramble over here. That's the levels. It's level 60. Yeah, we'll just be smart and fight it with Braviary to confirm those levels. Because I feel like we're going to be good on the EVs before we're good on... Oh, wait, no, it's Fairy type now, isn't it? Yeah, they switched up the typing on Gramble, so let's thrash it out. Gyarados level 30, Gliscor 32. Alright. What stats does Snubble give? Because I know Gramble gives attack. One would assume Snubble would give attack as well, that being the case. Yeah, because tournament, like, especially with this many people, it'd be like 3 hours long, and it's going to be a lot of waiting around and just chatting with people, so... we're going to try not to... We're not going to stream that. But I'll edit together a really good video for you guys. Is that a person with the Pokeball head, or is that an NPC? That's a move tutor. There's move tutors everywhere. What do you have? Meteor Mash. Ooh, I love Meteor Mash. Gunk Shot. I don't imagine there's anything I can learn on you. Hydro Cannon on a Gyarados. Nope. Ancient Power. Nah, we good, we good. What about Halucha? Can he learn any of this? Gunk Shot, maybe? Nope. Can he learn Meteor Mash? That'd be fantastic. Nah. Okay. Yeah, so nothing on you. And just to double check, I don't think we need anything on Gliscor here. I think we know exactly what we're going for, but... Yeah, I think we're okay. Always worth checking, though. Always worth checking. Ooh, he almost saw the Gliscor. Alright, let's keep on fighting. Plus attack. Thank you. Just to ease my mind. Alright, where's some level Pokemon at? Drifloon is probably health. Ooh, that hurt. I need to heal up. Ooh, whose shop is this? Oh, that's the Gumball shop. Nice, the Pokeball shop. What's a Shuppet give? I have no idea. But probably something to do with special. So I'll pass on that. So, ooh, is that a high level Viper? What? It is. Hello. I'm gonna switch out to Braviary so we can beat this thing. And Thrash. Yeah. Pretty much answers that. To make 4 through... Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do bad in the tournament. Like, my team is solid. All 3 can learn Meteor Mash. That's not true, though. I just tried. It's very much not true. Let's see, I don't know where Panda is, so... Can't exactly join a call with him. So yeah, just healed up. We good, we good. And no, that's just more low levels over there. Need the big man levels. Big man levels. Alright, I'm curious if Gliscor's like already stacked up on his EVs, because we might need to put some berries into these guys next. So his health is 109. And if I kill Sentret, and let's kill one other Pokemon to give it an easy test. Move Tutor's still there. It's probably health. And uh-oh. Does the Audinose make me fall in love? I'm out. Can't handle relationships. It was 109, right? I think it was. And it is now looking at 110, so it still needs training. So this is the opposite end of the spectrum. This means you keep going. So we're gonna go with that. It is. And the server is actually whitelisted, so there's double layers of protection on here just to make sure no one gets their day ruined. Because it's not that we can't trust each of you. It's that we can't trust all of you. Wait, did I say it the other way around? Probably. Oh, didn't mean to teleport, but sure. It's fine. Just go. Acquire next target. Alright. So you're doing all that training. I don't really know what hop-up gives. I'll just pass on it because we don't see a lot of them. Don't need to learn about it right away. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta. Now here's the question, guys. What are we going to do with this Gliscor? There's a dirty strategy we could do, and there's a clean strategy we could do. Clean strategy, we go in, he's a great type, he earthquakes, he acrobatics, he's a good Pokemon. Dirty strategy, he's got a little move called Sand Veil, which boosts evasion in a sandstorm. And we could make sure to put a sandstorm on him. Is that the best thing? No, but if he has sandstorm out, then I'll put Roost on him as well. And he'll heal up while he's possibly evading. I don't know how much it increases the evasion by, though, so I don't know if it's even worth it. Guys, you didn't even hear the strategy yet. Why are you all saying dirty? I hadn't even explained it yet. But yeah, it's just attacking or sandstorm. Because, yeah. Because I don't even know if the sandstorm strat's better. Because if I had another Pokemon casting sandstorm, absolutely. But right now, I don't know. So yeah, rather than the dirty or clean, let me know sandstorm or attacking. Sandstorm or earthquake. We'll give it the earthquake. And he's not gonna like be using minimize, so it's not gonna abuse the strategy at all. Oh jeez, this thing's resting on me. Alright, Braviary, get out here. There we go. Both? I mean, if I run both, and because I can like, I'll put Roost on him if I'm running dirty, but if I'm not, then I probably won't run Roost. Maybe I still will. Yeah, I mean, obviously, either way, Earthquake's gonna be on him, but yeah, that was. I thought, oh look, a Noibat. I have no idea what Noibat is, but look at them levels. What's an acrobatics gonna do to you? Actually, yeah, you can take him. Lechi Berries increase attack. Like the EVs? I mean, I can just EV training, and that's enough, right? Let's see. So you're, let's see if you're gonna boost up any more health. Is at 114. And now your health is at 114. So you might be done. Ooh, is this the same move tutor as before? Celebrate! Heal Pulse, Low Kick, Thrash, yeah. It is. So at this point, we're going to go back to my area and see if we can get some berries just to confirm that everyone's looking good. And there might be some high levels over there as well. Because the levels are almost there. Now I'm at the point where out of desperation, I could just throw all my rare candies into them if I needed to. But realistically, why am I trying to fly on a Gyarados? I'm like, oh, my Pokemon are flying. I'll just fly my Gyarados all the way over there. So we're okay. We're okay. Noibat speed? Great. If I have Earthquake, then Dirty. Yeah, I guess I did word it to choose between. Yeah, I'm definitely running Earthquake regardless, guys. Okay, I guess the, okay, we'll run Dirty. It's just, I guess I'll just use my brain and then choose what situation's best for what. I'll leave him in this, like, middle ground trained area. Or should I, try to reduce some of his speed and attack and go hyper tanky with him? Should I go super tank or attacking? Yeah, tank or attack? That's the real question. Because when I have Toxic Heal, the answer is always tank. But right now that I don't, it's up in the air. It's kind of up in the air. No, I think I have all the TMs I need. Oh yeah, I want to bum the waterfall off Mario. He has two of them too. Think you would mind, guys? Alright, most of you are thinking attacking. Alright, so I'll probably... well... Everyone's all over the place. I'll just keep him in this middle ground, I guess. He's still going to be good, and hey, it's easier on me if I leave him in the middle ground. Alright, so let's get some berries we need and throw them on the right Pokemon, shall we? And then we're going to do a little bit more training, and then it'll be, you know, as soon as the levels hit it, we're done. Let's just organize a little bit, grab our emergency candies. See, we can do that if we need to. Oh yeah, we can just Lucky Egg as well. Alright, so items. What other berries give? I need to look this up, actually. EV reducing berries. If you type that in Google, you don't even have to look at anything. Alright, Pomeg berry reduces HP. So let's grab the Pomeg berry. And we are going to use the Pomeg berry on our two... Actually, I don't care if we... I guess I should use it on Gyarados with how he's built right now. Did Gyarados learn Dragon Dance yet? No, I guess he learns that soon. So we'll put the... Yep. Oh wow, Gyarados had a lot of HP on him. Okay, that's it for him. And then Hawlucha, we reduce HP as well. Okay, he was already good. So that's all we need with that berry. Next up is the Kelpsy berry, which reduces attack. No need. The Qualit berry, which reduces defense. So let's grab that. And the reason I'm reducing stuff is to make room for more, like, attack and stuff. Oh, wow, he had defense on him. Wow, these were a lot sloppier than I thought. Good thing I'm popping the berries. Gyarados. I like a tanky Gyarados, but if you don't have bounce, not much I can do with that. Alright, so let's put these berries away. And what is next? Next is the Qualit berry. That was the Qualit berry. Next is the Hondu berry, which reduces special attack, and they can all get this treatment. So, special attack fell. Yeah, I assume I was a lot more safer with the special attack stat. Special attack fell. Yeah, only one on him. And on Gliscor, definitely only one on him. I don't even need to... Yeah, I just want to make sure. It's like I don't even need to check the second one as I check the second one. Alright, Greppa, special defense. So let's switch that over to there just so I can know better. We want the special defense on Gliscor. Actually, we might as well hit it on Talonflame. Boop, there you go, buddy. On Gyarados. Good. And on Hawlucha. And good. Alright, so they have a little bit more room for training right now. Let me get that music bumping again. Okay, so we can throw the berries back in here. And then we don't need to reduce attack on anybody. So we're okay. We're okay. When it comes to TMs, we have them in this shulker box. But let's finish training up the Pokemon. Are there any crazy level Pokemon here? No, they're all at spawn. Yeah, we just have a bunch of Geodudes here, so I say we get back to spawn. Did I heal up here? I don't believe I did. So, blue sky do, we can too. Easy. Got a Glameow. And now we'll continue with the training. So let's go ahead and thrash this Glameow to pieces. He's training, calm down. Yep. That was an important step of training. So, it's alright, guys. I told him to come at me if I, you know, slowed down. That wasn't slowing down. That was an important step. So, but yeah. I did ask for it. Hawlucha, we don't need... Actually, Hawlucha does still need the stats. So let's punch. Why did I use that punch? But I need to get a relearner. Because I'd love to get acrobatics on Hawlucha. Because that's just something, I guarantee Hawlucha can learn that. But I don't know. I didn't really reduce much on Gliscor. Let's see, let's bite. What Mega Stones do I have? I have it for Mega Ampharos, and I actually had a different one last night. I forget what it is, but it wasn't anything super special. And Beedrill, actually, yeah. Yeah, imagine the job Side has to keep us in line, guys. We some crazy people. Alright, so Gyarados got swept. Oh, Furret's thrashing at us. Okay. My guy. Are you Bappa Berry? Oh, man. Let's see. You watched from the beginning to catch up? Nice, nice. Yeah, we're all just about there. We need like 4 more levels on Gyarados, but we have, you know, another half hour before we go. So do you guys want to see me finish out the training right now? Or do you want to wait until? Or do you want me to end now and let the tournament surprise you? I mean, the tournament's going to surprise you no matter what. I don't know what I'm saying. Probably words. So check Gyarados' speed, 78. Because right now I'm just doing the tedious perfection bits. But, you know, I might as well go another half an hour. I'm still going to be doing the exact same thing. Gliscor leveled up. And what's your stat at? 78. Alright, let's try to get you some more attack. Just in case. He was probably only off by like a couple of stats. But let's get that attack on him. Get the right targets. Ooh, Zangoose, you are my target. My lovely target. 114. And yeah, we gotta swap you out, unfortunately. So that's a scary Pokemon right there. Finish the training. Alright, let's do it. You bet an Earthquake TM? Oh, sweet. Alright, is that at 114? Nope, he is still going. So yeah, as you see, we just got rid of some of the other stuff and made room for more attack on Gyarados. So there's that. Gliscor just needs 1 more level. And Gliscor's probably done the EVs as well. Hey, get out of here. Let's see. Did anyone answer my thing about movie learners? Nope. Everyone's probably looking. Alright, Gyarados is probably done now. No, he's still climbing. 116. Let's see. Bite. We're doing it. How about now, Gyarados? 117? What's a Spooper? Spooper! Thing's weird. Boom. And then we still gotta get good moves. Alright, so we just leveled up, so we're gonna need... Yes! Ice Fang, that's a huge one. So we got the ice coverage we were asking for. 123. We'll see if we can boost off 123. But we might be done with you. Meowth's attack. Ooh, I'm really excited to see Richie's team. Alright, I think Gyarados is done. We'll attack one more thing. And 120. He's still going. Your boy's still going. Alright. I mean, he needs the levels anyway, so why not? The Lucha is level frozen, so we won't make any grand mistakes. How you looking now? Wait, now he's 1, 2, 3? I thought he just boosted up. Well, I think he must be done then. Let's try to see if we can beat this guy with Gyarados. Now, yeah, we really need that waterfall on him. He learns Dragon Dance by level up at 45. Ooh. Alright, so... Oh, wait, we can't get it on him, can we? Because you can't relearn that if he hasn't learned it yet anymore, can you? It used to just be you could relearn anything. Huh. We may have made a minor miscalculation, everybody. I don't know if we can get Dragon Dance on him. That might be why Panda's not running Gyarados. Huh. I don't know if we can get Dragon Dance on him. Let's top off a Lucha. Make sure he's all good. And then we'll cry in a second. Let's see. So we got 118. Still used to like old school. Oh, well, I'm using you apparently. That's fine. Oh, that's a tough vert. TM Dragon Dance. Is there a TM for Dragon Dance? I don't know if there is. I don't think I've seen one. Alright, what was I saying for Halucha? 118. We're looking at 118. Ladies and gentlemen, we might be running Halucha. Oh, that's the Rayquaza running around. So Gyarados is kind of going to be one of my ringers here. How's your stats looking? 118 still cool. Let's double check your attack stat. That's a lot of lightning. Ow. It's gonna be fine with that. Yeah, he's still good. But, that's... Move relearner? Yeah, but I don't think you can do move relearners to do that stuff anymore. Move tutor? Maybe, but you gotta get real lucky with the move tutors. Disable leveling on Gliscor? Yes, thank you very much. Before I didn't notice. Everyone's showing off their legendaries at spawn. Because they have their teams ready. Oh, man. Stream's gonna go another 30 minutes. Yeah, just about that. We'll do a little extra. Huh. Alright, Lucha. Double check your attack stat. It is 110. And it is not. Oh, wait, that's the Gardevoir. Just run away. I want Halucha to do the work here. Alright. 110. Yeah, okay, so you're maxed. Halucha's done. And then Gliscor, let's just confirm your HP, I guess. Dude! Yeah, I definitely got the levels on Gyarados. I'm just questioning my choice about I wanted the Dragon Dance. I really wanted the Dragon Dance. He'll still be good. Changes my plans up a little, though. Right, so he's 126 for his health. And now he is 126. Alright. Alright. That's that. Gyarados. No, Gyarados needs Dragon Dance. He's not Gyarados without Dragon Dance. Alright, so he only gets the name Gyarados once he learns Dragon Dance or wins this tournament. That's that. That's that. I think everyone's all EV trained, though, so we can just finish the leveling. And then get some moves. So let's do just precisely that. Wow, he hurt. Gyarados keeps getting beat out here, man. Now my mouse is breaking. Yo, why can I not? It's just skipping over the moves. There. Wait. Stop it. Stop it. End. No, I can't even end battle. Anything. Okay, we did it. Whew. Does he look at comments? Nope. Never. Ever, ever. Maybe I do. Dragonair in there. Pretty cute. Pretty cute. 45. Yeah. Thought I was going to be able to... Yeah. Misjudged. Like, that's... I was looking at the big picture so much. That is a problem I do have sometimes. I look at the big picture so much, I miss little things. And that is precisely what happened right there. I think Gyarados is the only one getting experience right now, so we're alright. Oh, hello, bro. Now, this isn't the best IV play, or EV play, but it's a big Pokemon. Let's get Braviary out here just so Gyarados don't die again to a high-level Pokemon. Look at that tankiness on the bro. I'm gonna have to think about it, aren't I? Okay, cool. This will get me some levels and some money. Jeez, I love Thrash just because of how fast it lets you move. I remember that was a strategy of mine in Pixelmon Island, especially when the servers were a little slower with Pixelmon. You've pictured like 10 scenarios of the outcome of this tournament. I've won 2 of them. Now you're thinking like me. Now you're thinking like, and that sounds reasonable. I don't think that's unfounded. Because I think with this team, I don't have the craziest team, but if I go up against the right people, I can outplay them. Because this team, like, is built to be able to outplay people. So we might be okay. So, oh, did this dude just rest on me? What a guy. What's up? Oh, he's... Gyarados is having a hard time out here. Gyarados having a real hard time. Alright. So. Gyarados is still a beast. Maybe I can still use a little trickery on my side, I don't know. He doesn't have a water move anyway. Let's see. Resting. Yeah, it's pretty brave. Resting in front of a Gyarados. Alright, let's look at the move coverage of Gyarados. He's gonna have Earthquake. He's gonna have Ice. He's gonna have Waterfall, maybe. And then maybe he'll just round out with Thrash at the time. While Talonflame is gonna have Priority. I still think it's Gyarados. Just for the typing. Yeah, it gives me a little more electric weakness, but I already had that. And it doesn't affect grass at all. Because Gyarados isn't bothered by grass. So we're still good. I think we're still gonna run Gyarados. But we'll see. And I can use him to outsmart my opponent a little bit. Use Rare Candies? I don't need to. I'll get there in time. He's only 2 levels away. Oh, what is that Pokemon? Oh, that's a Pachirisu. And he might be the right level. Yeah, now that we're getting to... Oh, he's not a good level. Now that our EV training is done, we can fight whatever we want, and the stats won't change whatsoever. Because it's already maxed out. Name it Eclipse. That's a cool name. Yep. 30 foe. Eradicate. You repeated me. Rare Candy evolves them. Well, Rare Candy gives them 1 level. I don't want to spend my level of Rare Candies on some levels this low. Plus, Rare Candies, for some reason, people are just obsessed with them on the server and want more of them, even though, honestly, they're not that useful. They're 1 level. But hey. Ooh, Farfetch'd. I'm a big fan of Farfetch'd. Especially the levels he's about to give me. Ooh, he hit me with that Air Slash. Wait, why did I just use Dragon Rage? I didn't want to use Why am I using... Whatever. Fine. Fine. I'll take it. And then Gyarados will be there. Stab it. Sounds a little Virizion. Why he punching at me? Let's see. Whisper. Mario Mania. Can I swipe one of them? Waterfall. TMs off you. See, Mario's a good guy. He's gonna say, yeah, Xylo, you're my friend, and you can have whatever you request. Replies, no. It's an HM, call it proper. Okay. It's true. It's true, he got me there. Whisper Mario. Ah! Get out of the screen! Get out of the screen! Don't want to kill my viewers. Whisper Mario Mania. You got me. I was trying to deceive him the whole time. Alright, we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Why am I using Dragon Rage? Come on. Shup it. Let's go. Why did I just do that to a ghost type? Why didn't I bite him? Should have bit him. Oh, cool. HMs are reusable now? Sweet. Still gotta ask him to use his HM. Gosh. Alright, so we'll get that waterfall on him. And then, yeah, my whole team should have pretty decent moves. So let's just get that last level. And we're good to go. Let's see, have I spoken to Casualty lately about the server? No. Haven't. Still waiting on word. Ooh, Jump Bluff, hello. Let's see. And Boyd. Beautiful. And Gyarados hit level 36. I can just run Aqua Tail, but I kind of prefer Waterfall. Should I run Waterfall or Aqua Tail? Since I'm not going to be Dragon Dancing, I think I will prefer Aqua Tail. I forgot he learned at 35 and I was panicking. Alright, we're done. Pokemon team is done. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you 8th place in this tournament team. We have Gliscor, Gyarados, and Hawlucha. We also got Talonflame. he's a sub-in. He's the sub, even though we don't sub people in this tournament. And let's confirm the moves, shall we? So, let's go back here. Let's get some Earthquakes out. Let's throw these slime balls away. Alright, so, Gyarados, I want you to have this. So, any electric Pokemon that come out against you will get a Rude Awakening. We're going to give you Earthquake over Thrash, because Thrash is good, but it's not, like, great for a tournament. And then, Gliscor, I know you'll learn this eventually, but you gotta win this tournament with it. I want to give you... Oh, he has that free U-turn already, too. Well, I'm going to take off Knockoff, because it's not good for this tournament. And there's that. What other moves do I have? Let's take a look. X-Scissor we don't need. Toxic. Ooh. Yeah, do I throw Toxic on Gliscor? Or do I throw Roost on it? Roost or Toxic? Roost or Toxic? I guess Toxic isn't nearly as good without Roost, so I'll use Roost. And then, can I throw Acrobatics on Hawlucha? Because I don't think he has it right now. We'll hold on to this just in case we want to put that on him, because I'd much prefer that to Aerial Ace. And what do we want to throw out? We want to throw out apples. Alright, so we will put... Oh yeah, no, I have a Stone Edge for Gyarados too. Yeah, we can replace Bite with Stone Edge. So let's grab that. Stone Edge. Sweet. Are these stones? I want to keep them stones. We're going to throw feathers. We don't need no feathers. Alright, I think this is going to be my finalized team. Actually, Gliscor is going to replace his Sand Attack with Sandstorm. Yeah, my bad. So yeah, the question actually is between Toxic or Sandstorm. To accurately tell you guys what we could be going with here. Toxic or Sandstorm. Because both would couple extremely well with Roost. You're done. Yeah, let's get that Stone Edge on you. You're done. Hawlucha. Yeah, if there's a move learner before the tournament, I'll throw the Acrobatics on him. If not, I'll throw the TM on him, so expect that there. Toxic Sandstorm, Toxic Sandstorm. This is going to be my only time to use the Sandstorm, because this is the only time it's going to have it. The other one's going to have the Toxic on it. Sandstorm. It's a little more in favor of Sandstorm, so we're going to do Sandstorm. Plus, that means I can save the toxic TM for later. Alright, and we'll replace... I guess U-turn. Yeah, it's good, but it's not the best move on a Gliscor. And we'll keep acrobatics so we got that stab. In case there's something that can't be hit by Earthquake, which would be another flying Pokemon. Alright, we have our team. Ladies and gentlemen, wish me luck in the tournament. I think we're going to do pretty well, but anything can happen. We could go up against, you know, Ice type first or Rock type and they squash us. Because Gyarados doesn't have Dance and can't carry the team, but we'll find out. We'll see what can be done. Oh man, someone has chickens down here. But, yeah. Go grab that waterfall. Since I don't have Dragon Dance, I'm gonna stick with the Aqua Tail. It has a lower chance of hitting, but more damage. Normally with the Gyarados, you want the waterfall, so you don't have that low chance. But since I need the extra little bit of damage, I'm gonna keep it for now. But yeah, that's that. I hope that you all enjoyed our little training session. We got a team set up in about an hour and 20 minutes, so I'll take it. Pretty happy with that. And yeah, we'll see what happens. So, I'd like to give some whisper outs to Laurelin, Ralph, Mega Shuckle, TOC, Mario, Jai, White Wolf, Bad Wolf, Hannah, Project Alpha, GF, Sidegunner, Shadow Wolf, Admiral Kota, Olivia, Aurora, Soul, Angel, Nick, Senior, Espeon Freak, Tuscan Tater. Oh, well, that's a great name. That's where it ends. That's where it ends. See you at the tournament. I didn't hit the button, did I? Yeah. That's the outro button. Yep, that's the one. That's the one.